He likes to fly. Maybe he wants to be a pilot. You want to be a pilot? Or you want to be an airplane? You want to love airplanes like mommy? I love you. I love you. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Nåd and Sanning. We have missed you guys, and for you guys who are new to our channel, my name is Gloria and this is my husband Paulos. Before we start, don't forget to push the like button or the follow button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss our videos. We haven't been able to record videos like we usually do as often because if you haven't seen our previous videos, we have actually got a little baby that is taking up all our time. He is 4 months today and he's amazing, he's beautiful, he's so nice and so sweet, but he needs a lot of our attention, a lot of our time, comfort, love, and you know, if you're a parent, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we haven't been able to keep our routines as usual, which is pretty Normal, yeah. So
especially being parents for the first time.
Exactly, it's our first baby. But here we are today, and we decided to make a little life update for you guys. How has our lives been for the last 4 months? So we have some questions from you guys that we're gonna answer. But before we do that, I'm gonna ask Paulos, can you describe these 4 months with 3 words?
Intense, love, gratefulness. Intense, because as Gloria explained, life has been quite intense since he came into the picture. He's right here in front of us, sitting in a so-called babysitter. He has like moved our life upside down. All our routines are out of bounds. But now we're getting more into stable routines because he's in the age where he has learned to make difference between day and night. So he sleeps more during night now and he's more awake now during the days. And I said love because he's given us so much love. We're so thankful to God for the love that our child has brought us, and we really feel loved also from God that he has given us this child to take care of. Yes, we're talking about you, baby. And also gratefulness. I'm grateful to God that I have such a wonderful wife who, even though she takes care of him, she still takes care of me. She cooks food. I'm a politician and we have elections now after the summer. So there's been a lot of meetings and a lot of preparations. So I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for our son. Yes, even though we don't sleep as much as we do, we're so grateful for everything that we have been through so far. How would you describe these first 4 months with 3 words?
I would say challenging, because many times you don't know what the baby needs, what he wants. He has different cries and screams, so in the beginning I didn't know what it meant, so I tried to like give him food all the time, but it wasn't always food that he wanted. So my baby has gained a lot of weight because I fed him all the time, because he never says no to food, but I got stressed. So these 4 months have been a lot of challenging for me, not a lot sleep. Yeah, it's been hard, but it's been amazing at the same time. It's hard, but he gives us so much love that covers all of the rough or stressful situations that we've been through the whole day. And when he smiles and looks at me, I forget about it. I'm like, you know what? Forget about you pooping on me. Forget about you like screaming. It's okay. I love you forever. It's amazing. He covers with his love until you forget about like all the stress that you've been through the whole day. The love he gives, like when he wants to be close to you, when he smiles, when he laughs with you, because now he's learned how to smile and laugh. It's amazing. So it's such a blessing to be a parent, and I never knew or understood that you could actually love a human this much. And he doesn't even speak, like he doesn't even say that he loves me back, but I still love him so much because I know he loves me. He loves me so much.
I asked her for 3 words. I still haven't.
Did I say 1?
I'm not sure. You said a lot of things. You said
yeah, I said 3 in the beginning, but
what are your 3 words?
I don't remember. I said stressful. You understand, okay? It's been a lot, but I'm good. I feel I'm happy. So we got some questions from you guys and we're gonna answer them right now. So the first question is, which characteristics have you found out about each other since your son came to this world? I can say a characteristic that I found out about myself. I'm super amazing. I'm so good at doing 10 things at the same time. I'm a super mom, okay? What have you found out about me? That was me commenting myself, because that's okay.
I was actually gonna say that you are a superhero. No, but it's... I've heard about this, but I only thought it was something that didn't apply to reality, that it was a theory. But the fact is that you can survive with only sleeping 5 hours. Before EMANUEL Paulos came into our lives, I think we were more or less zombies if we didn't receive 7 or 8 hours sleep. But the first weeks we barely slept more than 2-3 hours straight. But I believe that also God gives you grace in every season of life, and He's given us grace enough to be able to live, work and function as human beings, even though this little youngster down here has taken away our sleep. But another characteristic is that you can do so much with one hand. It's quite amazing how you can function with like 5 fingers. I mean, in the beginning, before we were able to put him like in bär sele, like on a thing that you carry here, you always had them with one hand. So you have your other hand like free. Now you see it's his toy here. And with this hand you could do so much things, that you could cook food, you can make breakfast, you can brush your teeth, you can wash your face, we use the towel. And I mean, I think that's a characteristic we saw in each other. Because when a kid comes, you adapt. I mean, for you who don't have a child yet, don't be scared, don't be worried, am I gonna make it or not? God gives you supernatural power to be able to take care of yourself, your marriage and your child at the same time.
Another question I got was it hard to see your body change before and after your pregnancy? It wasn't hard, it was more cool, like how a body can just change. A couple months ago I didn't fit in my old clothes. Now they're too big on me. I just feel like it's amazing how a body can just adapt. And like, I've had a child and now I'm back to my size and lost all my fat. And see, if you look in the previous videos, my face was a little bit more filled, and now I'm back to normal me. So it's amazing. I think that it's been very cool. We got a question from a person that asked if we could say something that we didn't expect, like someone else maybe haven't told them. And the first thing I thought about when I read this was how much hair you lose when breastfeeding. As a woman, we already lose hair. Like when you're brushing your hair, when you're in the shower, you lose hair, like it falls off and you have it in your hand. But when you breastfeed, Paulos thought that I cleaned the shower the other day, like the, you know where all the water
drain, avloppet.
Avlopp, I don't know what it's in English. He thought I cleaned it, because that's how much hair it was on the floor in a napkin. But it wasn't from, I didn't clean anything. It was from my own hair falling off. Thank God I have a lot of hair. I have thick hair, so I still have hair on my head, but I've lost a lot of hair and I still do. Like on my bed, there's a lot of hair and I find my hair in his butt. I'm like, how did it get in there? Between his like fat rolls and his cheek, like poor baby. He's like holding a strain of hair. You have mommy's hair everywhere. I'm so sorry. So that's something I was not expecting. I thought it was something wrong with me because that was how much hair I lost, but it's apparently normal. And
the same goes also for the husband. I mean, all my hair disappeared also during these months. If you watch our previous videos,
he cut his hair yesterday.
I still had some hair then. Now it's all gone. You made me bald, man. No, I'm joking.
Another question we got was, what's EMANUEL's first word? That's a funny question because he can't talk right now. He can't talk yet, but I'm definitely sure it's gonna be mama or dada.
Oh.
Or yeah, his laugh, as you can hear. We got another questions more about our marriage and our relationship, and we're gonna get into that. So the first question is about Paulos, and as you heard in the beginning, Paulos is a politician. So a lot of people might know who he is or recognize him, especially here where we live. And so a question was, do you feel safe with your husband being a politician? If you would have asked me this question a couple years ago, like 5-6 years ago, before I had Jesus in my life, I would probably say, I don't like it. People know too much about our lives. There's no privacy and yada yada. But today, I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I see it as a blessing, being able to be a light and being able to be open with our lives and our stories and everything that we go through, encouraging other people. I feel safe with him being and doing all that he's doing because I know that God has our back and we are not worried about anything. I would say yes, I am safe with being your wife.
As I mentioned in the beginning, your routine turned upside down because you have a third person here who wants your attention, who wants your love, who wants your nearness, your comfort. But how does this affect your priorities in life? And we always say that the first priority in our life is our relationship with God, with Jesus. My personal relationship and Gloria's. In the beginning in the Word of God, it says in the 2nd chapter of Genesis that when God put the man and woman in the Garden of Eden, God opened up the heaven and let all kind of trees grow up. So we know that when being in God's presence, we're able to be successful in all we do. We're able to find balance in life. We also need to be there because that's where we are able to change our hearts, our feelings, everything that we go through. We can leave it to God and we can dress His clothes. We can fill us with His love, His patience. Yeah, you did a lot of patience because this guy sometimes make your patience get shorter. It's been so important for us, and I mean, our routines haven't been as it used to be. Like in the mornings, we haven't had the same amount of time as we used to do with reading and praying. And you have to take those minutes that you find and do it as soon as he sleeps. Then our second priority is taking care of our own body, spirit and soul, because we believe that I need to be able to take care of myself before I can take care of my family, and the same goes for Gloria. Then comes our marriage, and our marriage is more important than our parenting, because it's the marriage that needs to be whole for us to be able to give what our child deserves, what he needs. And it's not always like that. I mean, sometimes you maybe gives more love to your child than you do to your spouse, but it's so important that the foundation of the house, which is the man and the woman together with Jesus, that it's firm and concealed, and then you can take care of your children, and then you can build a home where God's presence is.
So what Paulos means is that just because you have a child, you can't forget about everything else. It's very easy that you do. The first couple of weeks, I didn't think about myself, I didn't think about my eyebrows, my nails, and everything else that I usually do. But it's so important that you don't forget yourself after you have a baby, that you keep these priorities. God gives you the strength to balance everything, because now we only have one child, but we are dreaming of having more children, and it's probably gonna be hard, yes, of course, but with God's grace, He gives you the strength and the power that you need to do all that you do, because God has given us a lot in our lives, but He also wants us to take care of what He has given us so He can give us more. If you have God on your first priority list, like He has the first position, everything else will just work out. But if He comes on like the second spot or the third or the last spot, your whole life is gonna get woo. He has to have the first place in your life so you can receive everything that you need from Him and then live the life He wants you to live. Amen?
Amen. No matter what sound he makes, he always gets calm and quiet when I lift him up. So that's why I'm lifting him up.
He likes to fly. Maybe he wants to be a pilot. You want to be a pilot? Or you want to be an airplane? You want to love airplanes like mommy? I love you. I love you.
Well, thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll try to update you more than we have done. We're not gonna promise too much, but as
we
Gloria
have some
said,
plans for the summer.
yeah, we have some plans for the summer. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please share this video, share our channel. Also want to thank you guys for your support, all you writing to us, commenting, and you can also follow us on Instagram to follow our days, our lives more regularly. And as we always say, don't forget that you are loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. So God bless you and take care, and we'll see each other soon again.